Hello and welcome to round 5 of the championship. I am Roben and let's have a look at the qualifying results. On pole position we got Romano with a 1:22.6, almost half a second behind him we have I Am The Game with his best qualifying result of the season so far. Followed closely by Dan27, XACP, Wooly 51, Kex 35, Indrexen and Paintball Maniac in P8. Further up the field we got Big Monkey 57, EMRNL, XJ, and last but not least Thatcher 144. A quick look at the weather report. It was a wet qualifying, but it seems that it will be a fully dry race. Just like in Istanbul Park, the drivers have the option to choose on which tires they want to start the race. And for the races, joining me in the commentating box, Alex Pepper. How are you, Alex?
I'm good, Eric. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So, the first qualifying surprise of the season, we got Romano and I Am The Game on the front row. So, looking interesting for the start at least.
Must have been a qualifying, as them two usually on the front row.
Yeah. I'm not sure if everyone was fully prepared for the wet qualifying, but dry conditions for the race. So let's see who's quick in those conditions. As we are on board for the start with Dan27 from P3. Right behind him we could see Wooly 51 starting on the prime tire, but Dan27 on the options already passed I Am The Game right from the get-go and already alongside Romano here for turn 1. And Romano goes a little bit wide there. Can he keep the place? It's Dan27 who just muscles his way through there. And already after this long turn 3, he's already in the lead again. So yeah, he made quick work of those guys that out-qualified him. And looking for a great start. Switching now to Big Monkey 57, who's right behind I Am The Game here in P5. Had a pretty good start. And wow! Just smashes in the back of the Force India driver. What happened there, Alex?
I Am The Game just basically disappeared on Big Monkey screen and again, lagging everywhere.
Whoa, I think there is some connection issue with I Am The Game. So Big Monkey really has to be careful around that car. That doesn't look good.
It's just like quite unlucky for Big Monkey because he doesn't really know what's going on.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's right in front and then he's far away again. Going through the last chicane here and whoa! I Am The Game just...
That's just unlucky.
Yeah, it just looked like he turned in on the Virgin driver, but that must be a connection issue as we saw him all over the place throughout the first lap. Really unlucky for Big Monkey, as we can see a replay of the start here from the McLaren driver EMRNL.
Yep, gets a decent start, tucks in behind Paintball Maniac and swoops back outside behind Indrek now. Quite getting boxed in really and rams into Indrek, but then rammed by Tadger 144.
Yep, Thatcher 144 taking advantage of that little bump there, and as we can see Indrek goes wide there. EMRNL now going to try and get up the inside of Paintball Mania. Good move there, and whoa, some incidents there, some contact. I think it was Thatcher involved there, and that moves EMRNL up to P7. So yeah, makes up a few places. Not a great qualifying for EMRNL, starting from P10.
Goes slightly wide there.
Got Paintball Maniac right behind him.
Yep. Skip into lap 3 now. Right on the back of Kex. As both of the cars in front go wide, and there's I Am The Game lagging everywhere again.
Yep. But EMRNL made the pass there on Kex as he went wide, so up to P5 now already. XXP right on the back of EMR now, alongside him already. Has the DRS and should be able to make this stick.
Yeah, easily. DRS.
Both of these guys starting on the prime tire. So yeah, kind of the same strategy. Of course, all drivers had the choice to start on fresh tires after the wet qualifying.
Yep.
And Big Monkey 57 here right behind XJ, and whoa, gets a little bit out of shape, and whoa, just gets smashed into the wall there. And he gets a penalty.
How? That's just completely unfair.
Can somebody explain me this? What are the stewards thinking there? I'm not sure, but I'm sure that Big Monkey must be pissed off right now.
Just a little bit.
Show goes on though. EMR now gets a little bit company from Paintball Maniac maybe. Lap 11 now.
Looking to make a optimistic move down the inside, and of course Paintball Maniac is on the option tyres, which will make that move easier for him.
Yeah, EMR now was having to defend from Paintball Maniac for these first 11 laps, and he managed to hold him back quite some time, but now yeah, we can see the DRS really working there for Paintball Maniac. Let's see if EMR now can keep up with him.
Yeah, as long as he keeps in his slipstream, should be able to keep with him and try and put him under some pressure.
Yeah, as we are back with the leader now on lap 12.
Already caught up to the back markers who, yeah, crashed quite a few times as the Mercedes of XJ loses it on the exit of turn 3. And then retires.
Yeah, XJ retiring from the race, and after that little mistake there going wide, he doesn't feel good in this car at the moment, probably, so feels the need to retire there. And then 27 already sees another back marker in front of him.
Also though, he's already 14 seconds ahead of second place Romano, which will just give him just such a boring race, but such easy race as well.
Yeah, as we can see the HRT driver here catching up with Big Monkey, who had a really unfortunate start and has to go and change his front wing probably from that incident with the Mercedes driver earlier. But looking good for Dan. Awesome flying start there. As we can see a replay here of what exactly happened. I can see the Mercedes driver get on the gravel a bit, which puts him out of shape, and I think that's what caused him to lose control, and that was the wrong place at the wrong time for Big Monkey.
Yeah. I'm back on board with EMR now here. He's under immense pressure from XAZP while trying to keep up with Paintball Maniac at the same time.
Yeah, but XACP was already in front of EMR now. What happened there? Must be some kind of incident, or did he make his first stop already? We saw XACP starting on the prime tire. I'm not sure, but he's still on the prime, so maybe had a penalty or something, or an incident.
Probably.
Anyways, so XACP right on the back of EMR now, and clearly yeah, much quicker at these early stages of the race, so
really make a move at the hairpin already here. Won't even wait for the DRS.
Around the outside, and much better braking judgment there from XACP, which pushed his Williams in front of EMR now again.
Yeah.
Skipping ahead to lap 40 now. Next lap, EMR now trying to keep up with the pace of XACP, but you can see him pulling away already out of the 1 second DRS zone, and whoa, loses his steer. That's not looking good, and that's costing EMR now a lot of places. Indrek is going through there as well. Back into P9 now. After, not a bad start really. Of course, there were some people quicker than EMR now, but he was playing the long game, really consistent on these primes, and maybe hoping to get some more pace in the end of the race. But this is a shame for EMR now.
Just a lapse in concentration there, getting onto the grass a little bit on the exit.
Yeah.
But hopefully won't harm him too much. Catch up back to Indrekson again, hopefully.
Yes, we can see the leader in the pits now, making his first stop after 15 laps really.
Yep.
Pretty early stop, I guess, for a 2-stopper at least. So probably looking for a 3-stopper. What do you think?
Should be. Well, pretty early for a 2-stopper. Yeah. So on his strategy, it should be a 3-stopper if he wants to not run on extremely worn tires.
Yeah, as we can see, Marino is still didn't make a stop yet on lap 20 already. So he's probably on a different strategy than the HRT driver, as we can see him getting passed by Paintball Maniac, who just made a stop probably, which puts him back again in front of EMR now.
Key thing though was Dan came out first even though he pitted.
Yeah, that's really working in his favor to get some clean road, and already getting the DRS here from a backmarker. Of course, it doesn't matter which car you are behind, you still can get the DRS if you're within 1 second at the detection.
Sounded a bit like Martin Brundle there.
Oh well, we never know who's viewing this, so... EMR now on lap 23, still haven't made the stop. So definitely looking to go for a 2-stopper.
Yep.
As we can see him now into P6. End of lap 24 now. Surely must be getting in now. We saw some tires getting reddish and really worn out. So goes for another set of prime tires.
Yep, that will give him the advantage at the end of the race when he's on the options, when most of the people will be on the primes. It's a decent stop.
It will be interesting to see where he comes out and how this strategy is going to play out. As we can see, XACP just comes in front of him, and that surely is important for XACP not to get stuck behind EMRNL now.
I was surprised he's that close to him when he was showing like a lot more pace than EMRNL.
Yeah. We can see Big Monkey 57 getting a puncture.
It's just not his day.
After all he's been through already in this race, we can see him with another unfortunate moment really, and I'm still surprised he is still going.
Unlucky few races as there we again see Big Monkey going off into the gravel with a puncture. As Dan again pits and comes out first.
Yeah, so Dan 27 putting some options on and still comfortably in the lead.
Definitely will be going for a 3-stopper then if you put some options on there with 30 laps to go.
Yeah.
Our data's showing that the car ahead's likely to be running in fuel conservation.
As EMRNL passes XAZP in the pits, again in the pits for some strange reason. Must be about his 4th time going through now.
Yeah, it could be the next pit stop for XAZP, or he must have gotten a penalty or something. And EMR now also passing I'm the Game here.
Yep.
On lap 40. So most of these guys seems to to go for a 3-stopper. They think the 3-stopper works best here, and EMR now going a little bit against that in a rebel kind of way and trying the 2-stopper. What do you think, Alex? Is that a good choice to just risk that and try his luck, or?
Well, if you're trying to play aggressive, then yeah, 2-stopper will be the more aggressive strategy. But if you can make his tyres last, yeah, then he'll be in for some good points. But if you do the 3-stop, you do get more fresher tyres, and you may be able to claw that time back from pit stops.
Yeah, well, we will see what happens. He's up into P5, but of course his tires are wearing out more, and his pace is obviously a little bit slower. He has to give in a little bit pace, and trying to make that up with one less pit stop.
As again, XAZP closing up to EMRNL, just under 2 seconds behind him now, with someone else close behind XAZP as well.
It's probably I am the game, but we will see in just a bit.
Yep. Going around a turn that I don't know the name of, onto the back straight of Catalunya.
Yeah, braking for the hairpin here. It's only 1 second still left, the gap to XAZP. So XAZP really closing in fast, almost gaining a second each sector on the EMR now. Of course, really a difference in tires. We don't see EMR now driving that badly or making any mistakes, but yeah, these tires just don't have the pace anymore to keep up with some fresh options or anything like that.
Yeah.
Still a 120.8 for EMR now, but gets passed there by Alex in with the DRS easily.
Yeah. On board now with I'm the Game, who's closing up to EMRNO, looking for that DRS pass again.
Yeah, he probably wants to get the pass quickly because XAZP is pulling away a little bit in the distance there, and if he wants to keep close to XAZP, then he has to clear the McLaren, who is on the different strategy.
Looks like the Force India driver and the Williams driver are having a good battle this whole race.
Yeah, pretty neck and touch, and I am the Game seems to have a little less connection issue at this stage of the race. We saw him really lagging and stuff in the beginning, but I don't see that stuff happening anymore. He's not all over the track again.
Nope.
So EMRNL now got passed by both of these drivers on the 3-stopper, and still has to make his second stop here on the end of lap 47. When will he come in? We saw him do about 24 laps on the primes, I think, in the first stint. So
yeah, should be coming in any time soon, as he just goes past the pit entry and gets a puncture.
wow, that's a shame really. So yeah, it does seems like it was a risk to take, going long on these tires, and we already saw this at China, where a lot of people got punctures, and maybe there is just like a lot of people deciding to go for a 3-stop because it's safer, and not surely faster, but it is much safer. And wow, what happened there? I'm not sure what happened there, but I thought the McLaren was in the middle of the road, and then suddenly just his suspension gave up, or I don't know, something broke there, and this could well lead to some interesting events for the final part of the race. As we can see, the safety car is deployed, and that will surely shake up this race, as Dan27 was in the lead comfortably by 24 seconds on second placed Wooly 51.
Yeah, he's probably screaming, no!
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the situation in Melbourne actually, where it was also EMR now who just brought out the safety car with only a few laps to go, and we all remember what happened there, where Wooly 51 got the first win over Dan 27 and took advantage of the safety car. So yeah, deja vu here at the Grand Prix of Catalunya, where we can see Dan 27 from Wooly 51. Romano is in third. Probably XAZP and I Am The Game are behind those top 3 guys. So everybody has a chance now to win. This is really exciting. I'm not sure if Dan 27 will be happy with it, but we can see that he has plus 3 laps of fuel. So he has learned from the Melbourne situation, where he was like had really low on fuel, and we got green flag, so it's back onto racing again.
Yep, Dan did a good job of backing the pack up there.
Yep.
And catching Wooly off guard. Easily makes it to the first corner in first position.
But had to correct there a little bit into turn 2, and Wooly 51 is right on the back of him, so this is going to be an interesting battle of 2 great drivers currently on top of the championship table.
Yeah.
Wooly 51, of course, yeah, dropped back to second place by missing out on the Turkish Grand Prix, but yeah, this is a great comeback for him if he can challenge for the win here. As we can see, I'm The Game is in P5, has lost quite some time there to XAZP, who is right on the back of Romano, as you can see on the bottom left of your screen. Paintball Maniac right on the back of I'm The Game, so the field really bunching up. But it seems like these 2 drivers, Dan 27 and Wooly 51, are going to battle it out for the win, as they opened a little bit of a gap to the cars behind. Only half a second separate these 2 drivers, and Romano is following them with XACP closely behind him, about 3 seconds behind.
As it in third place now is XAZP. Looks like he made the DRS pass on Romano.
Yeah.
With Wooly 51 chasing down Dan 27, but surely he won't make a move from that far back. Dan keeps the place here.
As Wooly 51 sets the fastest lap of the race, a 1:16 dead. So these guys are really pushing it now. You can see the pace is really amazing. The cars are getting lighter, and yeah.
Yeah, on the option tyres as well, which will hopefully last till the end of the race.
Indeed, and as we are on lap 57, it's Wooly 51 still close ranges behind Dan 27. Can he have a chance on the inside? He tries to get on the inside here into turn 1, and there's a little bit of contact there, and surely Wooly 51 has to hold back and give the place back, because there was contact, and
that wasn't Dan's fault at all. He went to the inside line and Wooly just tried to force his car up the inside.
Exactly, so Wooly 51, great sportsmanship by him, and right back on him to try and have another chance maybe, as we have about 8 laps to go.
Wooly 51 will probably be a little bit disheartened at that, because he might have got a penalty, as Paintball Maniac makes a pass on the inside of I'm The Game, easily up the inside with DRS.
Yep.
Of course, so I'm The Game was on a slower mix, of fuel. Obviously didn't save as much throughout the race.
Yeah, his fuel status is unoptimal, so he cannot afford to spend too much fuel anymore, and that is costing him some pace, of course. Back on board with the leader now. 59 laps have passed, so only 7 laps to go. Woolly 51 is right on the back of him again at the DRS zone. We can see there is not a lot of chances Dan 27 is giving away, so probably the only chance Woolly 51 has is with the DRS zone, and maybe here on the inside of turn 3, and he goes for it already alongside of him, and he is cutting across a little bit, and yeah, makes the move stick. A brilliant move there by Woolly 51, to be honest.
Yeah, he just lined it up coming through turn 1, 2 and 3, and obviously saved a bit of curves as Dan 27 used all of his on the home straight.
Yeah,
it's a great tactical move by Woolly 51 there.
Yep.
As Dan 27 will most likely get the DRS back on Woolly here though. But Woolly 51 does go into the pits. Obviously got a penalty for that move that he attempted on turn 1.
Yeah, that's probably the case, and yeah, that gives Dan 27 some breathing space, of course, as he is now clear ahead in P1. So works out well for him.
And that'll move the 2 Williams up into 2nd and 3rd place.
Yeah, will be interesting to see where Woolly 51 comes out, but it's probably behind the 2 Williams drivers as we are on board now with I'm the Game.
Yep.
Still behind Paintball Maniac, and is going to try maybe and get a pass on him with the DRS, as we saw him saving up some curves.
Should be able to go around the outside here.
Yeah, really powerful DRS zone at this track also. It's a very long straight, and you can use your curves and DRS in combination. That's just deadly around here.
It turns out Woolly came out behind both the Williams. They're still battling hard.
Lap 64, yeah. Only 3 laps to go, and no team orders here for the Williams team. Just clean, great racing between them. At least that's what they intend to do. But they got a furious and raging Force India driver here right behind them. And of course he's on the fresh options, and I can see that the Williams driver both are on the primes, if I'm not mistaken. So that gives Woolly 51 an advantage, surely. Especially as these tires are fresher, and and we can see Romano getting out of shape there at the entry of the hairpin. Not sure what happened there, but maybe got a little bit pressurized by the Force India. So we can see him in P4 now, and there was an incident ahead here with Woolly 51 and XACP, and the Romano just takes advantage of that into P2. Woolly 51 has to wait for XACP to recover, and we can see here, yes, it is Romano in P2. So that's working out great for Romano here to take 2nd place probably, because we are on the final lap here. Woolly 51 will try to catch up with XACP, but Romano is away now, and
surely 2nd place for him.
Yeah, that's looking great for Romano, but we still got a battle on our hands, as Woolly 51 is having a look on XACP's rear box.
Goes around the outside on turn 5, I think, he's not completely got the move done yet, so he'll have to go around the outside in this chicane as well. But the Williams driver's still alongside him. It looks like he's gonna get the move done here.
Yeah, must be really frustrating for XACP here, trying to defend this position, but Woody 50 on much fresh tires, and he just defends off this inside here and takes that place for the last podium for P3. As we can see, I'm the game as Dan 27 wins the Catalunya Grand Prix. We see I'm the game finishing 5th.
And the race results are Dan 27 winning the Catalunya Grand Prix, with Romano in 2nd with his second place in a row, with Wooly 51 rounding out a top 3, XAZP in 4th, I'm the game in 5th, Paintball Maniac in 6th, Tadger 144 with his best race result so far in 7th, and Kex 35 with his best race result so far in 8th. And in P9, Iamano DNF'd, and behind him Big Monkey 57, who also DNF'd with another unlucky race of the season, with Indrexon being disqualified in last place.
So at 5 rounds in, we got Dan 27 extending his lead over Woolly 51 in 2nd place. Then follows XACP and his teammate Romano closing in. Not much separating I Am The Game, Greek Don't Lie, Paintball Maniac, EMRNL, Indrexon and Big Monkey 57 in P10. And further down the field we got Tedger 144, Red Tabor, Kex, Drudog, XJ, Mas and Killidan. And we can see it's still very close at the top of the Constructors Championship, with Williams and HRT only separated by 1 point, followed by Force India in 3rd, and a big gap down to Red Bull Racing, McLaren, Sauber, Virgin, and still only 2 points for Mercedes.